بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Madam Chair, Commissioners, lead to our daily proceedings of this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله. I'll call on Honorable Fall to lead us in Muslim prayers and call on Honorable.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal wal hadi ma sabaqna. Hadi ila siratikal mustaqim wa ala alihi. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد فاتح لما خلق والهادي لما صبحنا بالحق صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله. اللهم إني أسألك بأني أشهد أنك أحد الصمد الذي لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. سبحان ربك رب العالمين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
And the Holy Spirit. Amen. Father God, to you be all due in our lives. We are eternally grateful over our lives. Lead us daily in your own way. Teach us to be pure. Tell us what we ought to do, and may your grace continue to abide with us.
Mr. Witness, can kindly place your back on the table and then stand here. Look at the other camera. Good morning and welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters.
Good morning.
Morning. The Holy Quran. Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Okay? You hold the Holy Quran and then repeat truth.
I will speak the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me.
Mr. Senghor. Mr. Senghor.
Honorable Chairperson, please tell the Commission your name.
My name's Bakar. Yes.
For how long?
From 20 as a finance manager.
1 or 2?
1.
Do you have your appointment letter? May we please see the appointment and the confirmation letter?
Of course. Appointment confirmation.
Are the originals? Do you have the original?
Yes.
We apply to tender the offer of appointment Bakari Diba. It is signed by Salaman Jai, Acting Chief January 2019, into evidence as an exhibit.
the 11th of May 2018 with reference KMC Bakari Diba, and the subject of the letter is offer of appointment. The letter is signed officer. It is copied to the Chairman Interim Committee, Acting Director of Finance, Director of Internal. The second letter is dated the 4th of January 2019. 3. It is also addressed to Bakari Diba, the witness, Finance Manager. It is signed by Dembo Oja for Acting Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor, LGC/BD/KMC/001.
As the Commission, please.
Yes.
You recall this? In fact, two statements were obtained from you. The first, we'll ask that you be given these two statements. And you can tell us whether they are.
Yes, they are my statements.
We apply the witness Bakari Diba. The first is into evidence as an exhibit.
And the additional witness statement dated 26th of July 2020/BD/KMC/002.
I attended Kawak St. Augustine Senior Secondary School, Banjul Institute, MDI, and
What are your post-secondary school qualifications?
I studied AET technician and ACCA part quad.
Now, as a finance manager one, you want to describe your role?
Basically, my role is
Their functions,
yes, staff, from the accountant to the accounts clerk. We usually do, and the cashiers as well. A bank on daily basis or in the following day, their bank receipts are drawn and posted in the system. To hit the ledgers, we ensure that they are verified to avoid errors and misclassification of so that all the payments that passes through us are charged into the right expenditure heads. So before
someone, as in who will do that?
It can be me or any other person.
Finance manager one.
Yeah, or any other person.
Okay. Now, what are the books of accounts kept by KMC at the accounts department?
Basically, when I started in June 20. At the time, so what I was told was I just arrived, given a desk, so I just familiarize myself with the system and move on. Yes, we have. Yes, we have cash books.
How many people will keep a cash book?
It was 2.
Before, as in from which period to which?
During my first 2 weeks in the council, there were only doing everything. So after 2 weeks later, when I arrived, then a new cashier was introduced to collect the rates revenues. So that makes it 2. again because
Since when? Since when
that
did
one
start?
since 2020. Yes, passbooks.
Or the finance manager one, you don't have cash books?
No.
Okay. Now, how do you supervise the work that they keep?
Usually, what we usually do is daily printout.
Yes.
Printout of their transactions
Yes.
and bank it in the and the banking slip total are the same. So if you confirm that accounts can issue the cashier a receipt and stable it on the printout. So then also we ensure that they are all posted, the revenues are posted, the banking slips are.
Accounts clerk have a cash book as well?
Who?
The accounts clerk.
No, the accounts clerk, they didn't have cash book.
They don't have a cash book.
Yeah.
So where do they record all the receipts that they issue?
So they are recorded in this, they are posted.
System.
Yes. For example, like those GTR, usually the accounts clerk will also have what we call. They don't receive cash.
Yes.
They just use it to facilitate, to enable them to issue a receipt to the cashiers, confirming that what they get from the accounts finance manager to issue them a known GTR. The accounts clerk will have this. It's what they'll post in the system to recognize the revenue.
That is different from what they take to the bank. How will they address?
That can only happen in two folds, but over banking, which may be rare to happen.
Come again?
The first one will be over banking,
Over banking.
like what they actually collect and what is taken to the bank.
So what's taken to the bank is more than what they collect.
Yeah, it will be in two folds. If your actual revenue collected is less than what, I cannot remember such. That's why I'm
what
saying.
will cause over banking?
Record of his collection. So at the end of the day, you have his money in your possession and you call search
I don't
happening.
understand. So maybe you make it much more clear. What would cause over banking? Why would you collect, let's say, $1 million and you take to the bank? Well,
Okay.
I am saying that we are trying to know.
Yeah.
You have said that they will be issued a receipt, that is the cashiers.
Yes.
At the end of the day, is it every? Yes, that they will be issued a receipt by the accounts clerk.
Yeah.
So what is received? Receipt, mirroring that number.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Now, I am asking. Received is different from what is being received by the cashiers. How would they? Now you were explaining over banking, and I'm now explaining why the cashier, under any circumstance.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. What I was trying to explain is that it will be very rare to happen. I have never recorded such during my 6 years of working in council, like my cashiers over bank. After you close your books, you will find out that there is surplus cash with you. Be that part, you collected the money, you don't issue a receipt yet. And knowing fully that that money is not your personal money, you can bank it after when you reconcile. I'm just usually will be, because we are banking with, our main banks are Ajib Bank, Eco Bank. Some time ago, Trust Bank also will come frequently.
Right.
So because we are having banks with them, so the cashiers will collect those checks, but they cannot bank those ones with the this bank or Eco Bank or GD Bank come early in the morning for the day.
Yes.
So it will practically deposit the ones that are bankable for the day. So the other ones maybe later in the day or the following day.
Go ahead.
Can happen. Those are some of the potential.
Now you're talking about your bank accounts. How many bank accounts do you know where?
Mega Bank, Trust Bank, Eco Bank, GT Bank.
As at the time you took over?
Yeah,
Is it EcoBank?
Eco Bank,
Yes.
Mega Bank, GT Bank. I think
EcoBank, Mega, Zenith, and GT Bank.
Trust Bank.
Trust.
Yes.
You had 5 bank accounts.
Ajib is there.
And Ajib?
Yes.
In 20
I think now the Ajib you have the along the way Mbalit account
Yes.
was created.
The Malit account.
Yes.
Create, for example, KMM, KMT.
Okay.
You deal with those accounts as the finance.
They have a board that is managing those ones. They report to the board directly.
So they don't, the finance department doesn't.
No.
All right.
Can they have a separate vote?
Yeah.
The finances that are accounts.
Of course, they are from council.
So then how do you do your reconciliation in terms of accountant responsible for those two companies in order to have a true picture of the financial status of
A head there for the project. So any budget, any amount that is was directly. And secondly, we don't know the composition of the board. Those ones are decided at the general council. As the general council resolution, so and so, we are hereby authorized to transfer this. With the CEO and director of finance will both sign and approve.
yes, but council, and you are not receiving instructions are being expended.
You know, financial statements. But now, at our own and at council, we can account for
Yes.
at those their company levels because of. I don't know whether they are reporting to general council. My director can be there.
But if they are reporting to general council, you as finance accounts before general council, this have to be submitted to you, as person doing the reconciliation for the main council, and later on submitted to you for you to do a proper reconciliation. That is why you cannot see the accounts and their transactions.
Aside from these 6 banks that you bank with,
Yeah,
do you know how many accounts you have in each bank?
on each bank.
In each bank, do you know how many accounts you have in the name of KMC? Either jointly, do you know?
Yes,
Okay. Will you be able to how many accounts in EcoBank?
EcoBank, we have the main account is there. That's the main account.
You're no longer with that, with KMC.
What I'm saying, since I arrived there,
Oh, since you arrived, I thought
yeah.
you said that you left.
So
The main account.
yeah, so you have the JETP project account with the.
You.
Yes, I'm on a JETP. So that one, the Darasi and the Euro are separate.
I'm not saying you individually. I'm saying in your capacity as the finance manager. Does it also follow the same account?
I'm the finance manager for JETP. I'm on second at JETP. So, but because of
But your role there is different with your main council as the finance manager one. Correct? Or
Yes.
Is one the same?
it's almost the same.
It's-
But right now, council, like my role scales down.
Let me rephrase. Who manages this account?
Me.
You.
Yeah.
Now, if you have to withdraw an amount there, who takes the decision?
If it is me and
So it has nothing to do with the director of finance at council.
no, it didn't have any relationship with council.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So it's separate, it's independent.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. The finance department, the finance directors at the KMC in relation to the accounts of.
Yes, there's What in the level of KATP or KMC?
Of accountability or any form of control at the level of the KMC, Finance Director's Office? Do they control the account?
KATP, they have their own team of auditors for both internal and external auditors. That, and they report on the Euro account.
Can you provide the statement of accounts for these two?
Of course.
Please write that down.
Yep. Yes, we report to the board.
Financial statements for KAPT?
Yes, their account. That is 2022.
Since transferred to KAPT?
That's 2022. So the 2023 one.
It's not done yet.
Yeah.
Please write it down as well. We will request for the financial statement for 2022. Megabank, how many accounts?
But can I make some clarification?
Yes, yes, yes.
On the KATP, it is not like a full financial statement. They just call it an expenditure verification. Because nonetheless, I will provide you with those reports and everything.
Let's just have what you have.
Exactly.
And then we can take it from there.
Have financial statements?
Yeah, what I mean is that KATP is a one-off inflow. Like, you know.
It's a project. Actually.
Exactly, it's a project, yeah. So it's a one-off inflow. We give you the expense. Verification to verify actually what you expense.
What, as a finance manager, do you think
it is very important, and which they are doing?
Yes.
The first one is done.
And then how of the activities of the project, transactions of the project.
No, so whatever we are doing at the end of the day, if the audit those particular expenditure line should be captured on the KMC as just a one line expenditure. Spend it. There is a system where you are going to record everything, just like any other accounting system. They will come and everything.
So if I can get it, because I just want to be clear.
Yes.
If I can get it, you will have what you will translate into a one-line budget activity.
Yes, so now, Megabank, how many accounts?
Megabank, only one.
Zenith?
Zenith one.
GT Bank?
How much did I give? I give you two. There was another one also, I think is.
You give us a summary.
Okay, I will do that.
Of the accounts kept by council when you. Now, have you?
Operate is like.
No, it's either a yes or a no, and then you tell us.
Okay, no. You know, if you look at my employment letter.
Yes.
And the local government,
Yes, go ahead.
And the local government, we have national audit. They started asking about those working tools. So I knew that. But nonetheless, the financial statement is prepared by the Deputy Director of Finance, which I swear. So we will do all other things to ensure that accounts are reconciled, posting to generate the financial statements.
So you didn't have access to the financial manual?
Even my first day at KMC, I was all other places you work with, immediately they employ like your computers and the desks. So they just show me the desk. They just show me the desk, where to sit.
Yes.
And told me to request for your copy that I will not do.
Why?
Because I don't even have the letterhead. Because usually, any other place, because KMC rented also. So it was the finance manager too who even use his computer and use the letterhead because I don't even have the letterhead.
So how long did it take? Did that situation?
No.
But how long?
No, less than a week. But I'm just telling you the process. How.
And there's no excuse. Then what is the relevance of you saying that you don't have those working tools when it only lasts a week? But I'm now saying, should be a reason why you should not prepare the financial statements?
No, that's not the reason. The reason was I was not told that as a statement on my employment letter, and before I was not told, but I was told you have to work with the Deputy Director of Finance and the Director of Finance. So those are the ones I was supporting, coordinating the activities of the easier, because if all the transactions are posted in the account, they will just click a.
Now, your appointment says you have been doing that?
Yes.
How often?
We did it monthly. I think the files are here.
Monthly.
Yes.
Correspond with the banks to effect payment on overseas purchase. Pension and gratuities payment.
For the payroll, that one is not under me.
It's not under you.
It's not. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I think when I came newly, during the first 1 year, 6 months, I think it was under finance. But later on, there was a communication between the.
Who gave the instruction that it should move from?
No, they don't instruct me, but to the Director of Finance.
Yes.
That payroll is Punjai.
Shilip Njai.
Yeah, he was the acting Director of Finance.
But do you think that's proper? If you don't manage the payroll, how would you be able to know the authenticity of the payments you would be effective?
It is not proper. There have been back and forth at the. They agree now that it should come back to finance. So I don't know whether
Do you know whether Shilip Njai received a memo to that effect? Now, but you have said you have to do not prepare financial statements. Do you know he had been preparing financial statements?
Yes.
You have seen?
Yes.
For how long?
Since day one.
Bank reconciliation.
We have been doing it.
Bank reconciliations.
Yeah.
Do you have copies of the bank reconciliations? You have
At the back of your care.
Please come again.
At the files are there.
No, did you submit it?
Yes.
You yourself submitted the bank reconciliations?
I submitted with my team last month. We came here.
Last month?
Yeah, we came here also because we heard that the commission were not able to see some of these documents. So we have seen the files there, the reconstruction files.
You submitted all the, from which year to which year?
I think.
Vouchers here.
Okay.
That I want you to know is payments made to AMCC Enterprise.
Yeah.
2019. Asked these questions by the investigators in relation to double payments or what appears to be double payment made to KM. Please go through. You, in your statement, what can you tell us about these two payments? The same amount made to AMCC? $0245 and $190246. Same day, right?
Yes, they are all the same day.
Are the same. Even the procurement documents are the same. Why was there a reason to make?
I was not aware, as I said in my statement, that there
Why
was.
would you not be aware? You have been the finance manager. You are to supervise the accounts clerk.
Yes,
They raise these vouchers, correct?
it is like the director or the director of finance. If the payments are raised, everything is done. He can just minute to the accounts, please process. So that if it passes through me, like in this particular case, the other one passes, but the other one I also go through it.
Yeah.
I have seen that it seems like a double payment, but at the same time, I have seen some disparities in the narration.
Some?
Disparities and the invoice.
It's the same area, same date, same amount, same invoices raised. Everything is just basically the same. Everything there is.
I don't think it's the same area because I remember very well a month ago. He was so worried about this particular, he didn't even understand. He cannot recall. Only I told him that the vendor concern. So said clearly that there are different locations.
No, the contractor, sorry, they didn't say that.
The contractor told me and Siri that one you may not take it because it's obviously unless I'm just faithful to Allah.
When work is completed, you will definitely have a certificate to show that work is completed. A job completion certificate, correct?
Yeah, it should be there.
Yeah, but you have
one maybe an oversight.
what is an oversight?
Yeah, something is
What
supposed. Something is.
Oversight now. Everyone wants to use it.
No. Yes.
Definitions.
Thank you.
Yes. So, what is an oversight? What do you mean when you say
The job is done satisfactorily,
yes?
but we fail to do it. Maybe for one reason or the other.
What would be the reason?
In this particular case, I don't know the reason why it was.
Of it being a separate exercise or contract, and also
The user should be able to
the user to state whether it was necessary to make payment or not.
Yes, there should be, but that's what I'm saying. If you look at the same word.
Let's assume the answer is yes. Now, where is the job completion certificate? Was awarded. It was a different contract to the first one, and then and it was executed.
So maybe, or if it is not that, we engage the planning to ensure that the certificate is attached before we proceed with deployment.
Now, how sure are we that it was completed and it was different from the one that was paid first?
How so are we? I think the only thing now is if the planning can confirm that the job.
It is also your responsibility as the finance manager to prepare the monthly summary of receipts and payments. Do you understand that?
It can be every 6 months, 3 months, and the annual.
Are these documented? You produce these records?
Yeah, so I have some of them with me here.
Can we see the ones you have? Income and expenditure statements. The first is the income and 2021. Is the income and expenditure statement for the period ended 31st December 2023. December 2022. We have the one for 2020. We have the income and expenditure as at 31st March. Income and expenditure as at 31st June 2020. Income and expenditure as at 30th period ended at September 2021. All into evidence as an example. That's all you have?
Yes.
Or should we expect?
Yes, I have orders there, but because I was called in the weekend, so and I traveled to the provinces, so
You were in the provinces.
Weekend, so I couldn't have.
Very well. We'll give you time to come back and submit the rest.
For 2020, 2021, 2022 are not, you have few months, 1 month in a year. For the years, that is from 2018.
As well. That's what I was saying.
You have to complete from 2018 to January 2023.
I think I have from 2019.
You don't have 2018?
2018, but still I can have the system is there, I can generate the report.
Yes. Oh.
They are all in.
To produce, right?
Yes.
Okay. The Kanifing Municipal Council income and expenditure as of 31st of June 2020. Council's income and expenditure, a report as of 30th of September. Income and expenditure for the period ended 31st of December 2020. Of 30th of June 2021. The income and expenditure for the period ended 30th of the and expenditure as of 31st of December 2022. These are admitted in a bond and they are marked as LGC/KMC/003.
As the commission pleases. Now, Mr. That you will find in the, or queried by the audit report 2020. Municipal Council, the audit report and final management letter December 2021 on page 100.
Okay.
That we noted that some payment voucher numbers might lead to misuse of funds without notice. Alter the payment vouchers.
And also sometimes if you close the, before you close the account, it may be a bit late. So usually just on.
Yes.
So by the time you run the account around maybe mid. So those codes now, because those advanced accounts now, so those system generated PVs is what you will use now to override on top, put the payment, you will just put it there, PV0 will give in certain payments to post. So continuously, so now the system will be generating various PV numbers. So each now, so you have to put it on top of your PV.
Now, these vouchers that were altered,
yeah,
were Annex D that you will find on page 165 of the audit report.
Yeah.
The amount entirely for the alteration is at 36 million. When did you have this problem, and for how long with the system?
Yeah, this one I think almost less. It's only 2024. We don't have.
And not much.
It can go up to March. It can go up to March.
Is there any reason why?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The reason is that because we user friendly as the IFMI system right now, so we have to by December. So you not close it. You have to leave it open. When you leave it, whilst you are working on the adjustments, using the manual PVs. So thereafter, when the accounts are completely run, you do the correct.
Going all the way to April, and in the month of May 2021, $100,000 this payment was altered.
Yeah.
We will have to rise because both GRTS and the technicians